Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Lillian here, and I hope y'all is having a good day. As you can see, my bangs are a little bit messy. Ugh. But besides that, I thought today we would just be reading Reddit stories. Again, spooky Reddit stories. I honestly really like reading Reddit stories, like spooky stories. I just like stories. Like, I love to read. Like, that's just my whole thing. So besides that, let me just shut up and get right on into the video. Okay guys, if the lighting changed, I am sorry. I was playing with my lights for a little bit and I like dimmed my lights a little bit, so it's gonna be a little darker, and I turned off one of my lamps. But also, before I start, let me go and blow something and do something, so I will be right back. Okay, so before I say anything else, I'm going to be reading off my phone like I always do. Again, haven't really read it. I have done this a little bit, like multiple times. Like, this is my third time trying to read it, but like I haven't even gotten to like the important stuff. I literally got to, if you can see, that's like, it starts kind of right there. I think I've literally gotten to like there, and that's just a note from them. So I literally read like the first sentence every time. But this was posted by Not Sriracha, and it is called Another Scary Grandparent Story. So before he starts telling us the story, he says, so I was going to post this as a comment on my last post, but it's a little long, so bear with me. I tend to ramble and I like to add as much detail as I can. So this one involves a different grandparent, a great grandparent actually, on my dad's side. I was never really close to this side, but once in a while, she would take the eldest grandchild on a 2-week long little vacation. That sounds nice. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty nice. She did this with my second cousin as well. It was my first time really being away from my family for that long. I wasn't too thrilled about it, but I didn't mind the idea of being spoiled by my great-grandparents. The wife was a little rough around the edges, but had a good heart. But my great-grandpa was a beast. He had a stroke that left his speech impaired years and years before I ever met him. Other than that, though, he was kind of generous, and like I said, a beast of a man. He adored me and my sister, and always called us pretty girls. I loved it. Anyways, so this house was built in the 50s, I want to say. There was still wallpaper from the 50s in some of the rooms. I loved this house, even if it was creepy as hell. My great-grandmother was a bit of a hoarder and had a ton of things that had been passed down from her from her grandparents. Things that probably should have been in a museum. A wheelchair from the early 1900s, a baby carriage from the 1890s, letters from Lincoln before he was president, helmets from World War I. The basement walls were lined with books older than dirt. Yo, she could sell all of that and make, I mean, I think you didn't sell that stuff to a museum. Damn. Well, so I spent many hours down there just thumbing through some very rare first edition books. I firmly believe that a lot of those antiques had things attached to them. So at the back of the basement was a room that connected to the hot tub room. It was generally used for storage, but it had a bed, and it was where I was supposed to sleep during my stay. Obviously, we already know that's where all the action jumps start, because a basement bedroom. I'd be like, sorry, but if you're gonna make me sleep in a basement, basement, yeah, sorry. I would love to hang out with you, but not happening. Love you. I don't do basements. but like sleeping and stuff, you know? My first night there was terrifying. The door was an accordion. Door. Is that like a cordon door? Is that like something like really cool or something? I don't know. Oh, it was like, so basically it was just a flimsy door. He goes on saying it was kind of flimsy. It was Saturday night, and I distinctly remember this because it was Mad TV night. Mad TV night? What does that mean? Okay, my parents always watched it every weekend, so I'm in my room trying to get to sleep. I can hear my great-grandpa in his room down in the basement, just snoring away. And I could hear my great-grandmother moving around in her room directly at the top of the stairs. It gets quiet, and I eventually hear her start to snore as well. Well, I can't sleep as the big glass doors leading to the hot tub room are pitch black since they lead outside. It's about midnight, and I have to pee. So I reach out through the partially opened door to flip the switch on so I can walk across the basement to the stairs without being a scared little 11-year-old. I get halfway across the basement and the light goes off. I ran so fast back to my room, I'm not even sure my feet touched the floor. My heart is pounding out of my chest, and all I want is to call my mom. I take a deep breath and turn the light on again and book it to the stairs. As I'm at the top, the light flits off again. At this point, I'm thinking maybe it's my grandpa messing with me. Nope, I can hear him still snoring away in his room. I reach for the doorknob to get into the upstairs hallway, and the door is locked. Crap. Okay, deep breath. That means I need to go back downstairs to use my great-grandpa's bathroom, which I didn't want to do. Get the fuck out of there. Break down that door. Start banging on that door. Say, let me out. Let me out. I'm fully panicked at this point. I hear someone walking across the basement. Soft thudding footsteps. Holy shnikes. I'm scared to the point I think I'm about to wet my pants. I call out for my grandpa to stop. His snoring doesn't falter. It's not in him. I end up booking it back to my room, and I call my house. My mom answers and tells me I'm being silly. I just need to get used to it, as it's my first real time away from home. I sleep with the light on. Yo, I feel like if I called my mom, like, I would already know. I'd be like, yo, this place is, no. I'd already be like, no, that's just not, it's either someone broke in, which, or, like, it's old house, okay, there's spirits, and I would call my mom, and I'd be like, Mom, I need you to come get me, I'm locked in the basement, I keep turning on the lights, it's flickering off, I'm hearing footsteps down here, I can hear both my grandparents upstairs sleeping, and this is not normal, because it's not them, there is a spirit down here, come get me now, please, I'm hiding in this room, and I'd be like, please come get me. Okay, so the next night, after having relayed what happened to my grandparents, they tell me I can sleep out in the enclosed gazebo that my dad and his brothers used to sleep in when they were kids. Yay, I don't have to sleep in that creepy ass basement. I'm set up on a small cot. It's about midnight again, and I can hear someone in the yard. Now, she has a huge backyard. She grew all sorts of vegetables and fruits, even had a small little cornfield. I would spend my days in the yard reading and picking fruit off the trees to nibble on. I loved it. During the day, so I peeked out the window and shined my flashlight down into it, and I see it. Someone darting into the corn. What the heck? I turn off the light and let my eyes adjust to the dark. The porch light is just bright enough to see the corn moving. I'd been around long enough to know that only a big-ass animal or person can make the corn move like that. I wait. The corn continues to move until whatever was in there makes it to the edge closest to the house. It stops. I wait. I shine my light down and it moves backwards the way it came. Oh, I'd be like, get out of here! I'd be out there the first night. I know. I'd be like, bye, I don't fucking know. No. Because you don't know what it is. And I just, damn it, the photo fell down. I'm gonna have to fix that. Photo fell down. But, no, you don't know what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that that's not, well, if it was outside, I'd be like, that could be a human and you need to be scared of people because there are some psychotic people out there, some scary people. But if you're smart enough and you're like, there's fucking spirits here, you don't know if that's a nice spirit or if it's a bad spirit or what it is. You don't even know if it's just like a little person. It could be anything. It could be anything. And it could want to harm you. It could want, maybe it doesn't, but it could. So I'd be like, getting out of here. Bye. Okay. So where we start, it went back the way it came. The edge of the corn opens up like someone pushed their way out. My light is trained on that spot, but nothing came out. A few seconds go by, and I hear it. Someone is walking up the wooden stair, leading to the little walkway to the gazebo. I'm in full panic mode. I start to flash my flashlight into my grandmother's room. She pokes her head out, and I tell her I'm scared. By this point, the sound has stopped. She moves me to the living room on the opposite side of the house. I sleep on the couch. I'm still scared, but at this point, my adrenaline has drained me, and I'm just ready to go to sleep. After a few hours, I wake up to use the bathroom. The cat is on my chest, which I find insanely bizarre, as cats are usually locked in the kitchen or in the basement at night. Whatever, I have to pee. I walk down the hall, and the basement door opens, slowly, but it opens. I know it opened. I watch it open. What the heck? Why is the basement door opening? Grandpa's asleep. I can hear him snoring. I can hear Grandma snoring. The cat that had been on my chest is sitting at the end of the hallway where I just came from, growling. No hissing, just a deep little kitty growl. I say out loud, leave me alone. I have to pee. The door closes. Holy hell, I'm about to poop myself. I try to calmly walk to the bathroom and do my business. I take a few more minutes to try to compose myself. When I open the door, the cat that had followed me is sitting in front of it, staring at the basement door. So I book it back to the living room and get nestled up into the blanket of the couch. I end up turning on the TV so I can distract myself. But as I start falling asleep, some late night infomercial, the light goes out and the TV goes off. And someone says, "No, it's late." I'm hysterical. I sneak into my grandma's room with my blankets and sleep on the floor. She wasn't too thrilled I was on her floor in the morning, but I don't care. In the morning, we finally embarked on our little road trip to the coast, and I don't have to sleep in that terrifying house. No, okay, no. Yeah, I would go into the room. I wouldn't be on that floor, I would just throw myself in the bed and say like, I'm sleeping up here in the middle of you guys. You guys are gonna barricade me in and make me feel safe because Okay, when I finally get back to my house, I realize what happened to my family, and my mom teases me. My dad tells me that he had a few similar experiences when he stayed there when he was a kid. And years later, when my older brother lives there, he tells me he had some pretty scary things happen to him and his girlfriend. I love that house during the day, and I hate that they tore it down. But I don't think I'd ever have to spend the night there as an adult. I have no idea how my grandparents dealt with that. My dad said they probably dismissed anything that happened as them seeing things are just getting old. Both of those great-grandparents died in that house, and they since built 2 multi-million-dollar homes on the property. I hope that my great-parents are in a better place, or at the very least, haunting that property and terrifying the families in those gaudy, ridiculous homes. Holy moly. Whew, guys, I would just I don't know, like, dude, that's spooky. That is spooky. Like, I can't even. And, like, especially because it was the house. He says stuff like the house was fine in the daytime. Like, it was just at night when things would happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nighttime. And it was, like, turning off the lights and messing with the electricity, you know? So, yeah. But besides that, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I make sure to go down below, like, subscribe, and comment. Also, turn on that notification bell to get notified when we upload. Also, I will be putting one of our social medias, dizzycrackers.19, go follow, and in the description below, I will be putting our other social handles down in there. So, but besides that, I hope you have a nice day, a nice night, and a nice life. Thank you for watching. Bye!